I lived in. So we got we gotta come. You knew I was coming. Y'all knew I was coming. Like usually sometimes I'll wait a day or two. But no, I was like, you know what, let me do this tonight. Let me do this tonight. Even though I got notes to do, I got work tomorrow morning. Let me do this tonight because we need to talk. We need to talk. First of all, of course, I'm not going to talk about every single scene, every single little detail. I'm not going to talk about everything like that. I'm just going to talk about the things that stood out the most to me. Child, and of course, it's going to be spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. This is a spoiler episode. Any future episodes that I do on this channel, it's going to be spoiler episodes. I'm telling you guys that right now. Spoilers. Ciao. I'm not gonna hold you. They started off with a bang. I have to give the tens what tens are due. They did start off with a bang on this episode. I was dragging it last season, and I think that if they continue this like this, we're gonna get maybe the Rotten Tomatoes does live up to the name for House of the Dragon season 3. I need the stakes to be as high as this episode. That's how the stakes need to be because y'all ate with the ending. Y'all ate with that one because. I had a feeling, and of course, spoiler, I had a feeling, and of course, I've heard it in passing that Jace was gonna die, but shit, I didn't think it was gonna be episode 1 of season 3. I didn't think it was gonna be episode 1 of season 3, child. Oh my God, why would y'all do? Let me tell you guys something. Rhaenyra been through it. Like we have to give it. We need to talk like Rhaenyra really been through trauma. Like and everybody in the show, everybody got their own little issues and things like that. But like at least with Aegon lost one kid, but Rhaenyra lost 2 children, and then on top of that, she had a whole stillborn birth. Like Rhaenyra really went through a lot of like just maternal like loss. Like she really went through oh my gosh. And I just saw the trailer. It's just I feel so sorry for Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra really, really just even though especially if you guys go back to by the way, you guys should go to my House of the Dragon playlist and go watch my season 1 and season 2 reviews. I did drag Rhaenyra a little bit. I was always team black, but I did drag Rhaenyra a little bit because I felt like some of the choices that she was making was kind of getting on my nerves. But I also can call it like it is, and like homegirl went through a lot. Like she really, really. First of all, before we even get started, we're going to get to everything, right? We're going to get through everything. I was like, listen, we're going to, and even more so now, we have to support Team Black in all of their war crimes. Period. End of story. The only time I support war crimes is in fantasy television. Period. I don't like it in real life. I don't support it in real life. Only time I'm a pacifist in real life. Only time I support war crimes in my fantasy, fiction, books, television. That's the only time I support it. I want to see Daemon chop off heads in these next couple of episodes. Get Daemon. Y'all already got that bitch, Lohar, whatever the fuck her name was. Shout out to Corlys' son for doing that. I was here for it. I was like, yes, choke that bitch. Drown her. When he stabbed, oh, child. I was getting my life. First of all, let's start off the episode with. Should I start it off with these two? Look, well, I mean, y'all clearly say it, but first let me start off with Aegon. First of all, Aegon, you didn't want to bend that knee. Let me tell you something. They punched you right in your gut and they told you to bend that fucking knee. Bend that knee. Loras, you already know. This freak, like he's such a freak. Like it's just. He knows he's very calculated, very strategic. I don't fuck with him. He kind of ratted it out, but he clearly has a plan. This is Larry's we're talking about here. They're gonna try to do something to get Rhaenyra, and hopefully they bamboozle and chop some heads off because Larry's gotta go. I'm sick of him. Larry's gotta go. Aegon gotta go. I don't care about Aegon. I don't care about the pain that he's going through. Him needing a poppy. F that poppy. I hope you stay in pain for the rest of your life. You usurper. You are a usurper of the throne. And honestly, Aemon should have burnt that ass up completely. You should have been crisp, ho. You should have been crisp. Speaking of Aemon, sorry. Aemon, and honestly, Allison, a part of me is like, okay, Allison did this to play the game. Like she's playing on Aemon's mommy issues and whatever issues that he has going on. This, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, we already know the Targaryens, how they get down. They're very, incestuous, things like that. But in the books, has there? In the books, do the Targaryen? I thought that the Targaryens, they married the sisters, and well, but then again, Rhaenyra is married to her uncle, so I mean, so I guess they do go up. I mean, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, I thought they just they married the sisters, they kissed the sisters, they fucked the sisters and the brothers, like they go sister brother cousin kind of thing. I didn't think they go mother father. You feel me? But but yeah, Aemon. I mean, Rhaenyra. Oh my goodness, Alistair really pulled on Aemon's heartstrings, child, and Aemon said, "I'm gonna give you a kiss of a lifetime." He leaned in and kissed his mama. But not to say that Allison didn't pull back. She didn't pull back. She sat there and kissed him, and with her eyes wide open, she was like, "Oh my goodness, like what the hell is going on here?" Aemon is a weirdo. Just all these people are weirdos, like weirdos. Don't be surprised. Honestly, would not be surprised now at this point if we see in future episodes of the season where Aemon is basically telling his mama to get on her knees, child. It's to that point. It's to that point now. I'm sorry. Like, this is some weird shit. Aemon needs help. But then again, there's Targaryens, like I said, because she wanted him to go to Harrenhal. She was like, get out of King's Landing. It's not safe here. Da da da. He kept refusing. Allison kept pulling on them heartstrings, and Aemon leaned in and kissed. Like, he was like, "I want you, mommy. I want you all to myself." Giving very much so Penguin and his mama tease. Get these two. When I saw this, I was like, bro, Aemon, what the hell, bro? Like, ugh. Anyway, that was all of Aemon. Aemon was, he says that he's the new king now. He was sitting on the Iron Throne. He acting like he's all that. Okay, girl. Aemon, you're going to get your just due. You going to get your just due. You sent them ships over to the Sea Snake and them. Sent them over to Corlys. Like, oh my gosh. You are going to get your just due. I need the blacks to get their lick back on Aemon. Get the lick back. No sexual tease. Get your licks back. Please. Get it back. Okay? Get the greens out of my face. Next, Rhaenyra, I'm not gonna hold you. Rhaenyra, you were kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. Because you could tell Jace was over it. Jace. Well, no. Let's talk. Should we talk about Rhaenyra. Here's the thing, and I know there's gonna be probably I think going into tonight and tomorrow morning, people are gonna be dragging Rhaenyra because, well, let's start from the beginning. Rhaenyra's trying to lay her claim onto Sheepstealer. Bro, I don't know. Like, I don't think, because this dragon is not the way he's moving and the way he moved tonight in this episode. This dragon is not going to be controlled. Like, I'm sorry. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Rhaenyra was struggling this whole episode. She was struggling with Sheepstealer. And I was just like, Rhaenyra. And it's like, I get it. Like, she wasn't a dragon rider. She didn't, they changed everything. In the books, it was supposed to be Nettles that was supposed to claim Sheepstealer, but it was, but the show did their own little thing and made it Rhaenyra to claim Sheepstealer. I don't know. I need to probably look it up on YouTube and stuff like that. I don't know if Nettles was also having these issues with Sheepstealer, with Sheepstealer kind of going rogue, but I need to check that out. I don't know. Maybe you guys can also tell me in the comment section. But Rhaenyra was struggling. Rhaenyra, like, she tried to go. I mean, at first, like, Sheepstealer allowed her to go on the back, and then she couldn't fly. Like, it was, oh my gosh. Like, Rhaenyra was going through it. I was just like, Rhaenyra, sis, please, like, don't die. Like, don't fall off this dragon. And then, like, there was a point where the dragon let her off, and then he flew off, and then there was a scene where he came back, and he brought some sheep, and he burned it up, and, try to season it up, and give it to Rhaenyra so she can eat it. So I was like, okay, maybe Sheepstealer's kind of, he's kind of low-key domesticated. Okay, Sheepstealer. Nope, that thing, ooh. And maybe, we're going to get to it. So Rhaenyra trusts Alicent. She trusts her. She thinks that Alicent's actually for real the whole situation with Aemon and feels like she really is now, I guess Team Black. Jace was like, listen, what are you talking about? How can we trust her? And they end up telling Rhaenyra, like, listen, like these people are coming to, Laura and them are coming over to near the Dragonstone area. Like, y'all guys need to go and handle that. So Rhaenyra was gonna go over there and fly with her dragon. Jace was like, how the hell are you gonna fly? You're the queen. Like, how are you gonna fly over there? What's gonna happen? What happens if you die? And then Rhaenyra was like, oh well, if I die, then you can become the king. So Jace was like, you know what? I can't stand my mama no more. I can't do this no more. He tells the guard to lock Rhaenyra up in the room, basically saying that, like, listen, at the end of the day, you swore an oath to protect the queen, and I'm telling you right now, you need to protect the queen from herself. Lock her up. I'm gonna go over there and go handle some business. Okay, I'm gonna go stand on business. That's what Jay said. So the guard reluctantly did it. He locked Rhaenyra up in the room. Oh my gosh, Rhaenyra was going off. She was cursing. Like, it was just a hot mess. So Jace ends up telling Baela, hey, like, come with me. Let's go together. I'm not going to hold you. I thought they were going to catch my day. I thought that Baela and Jace were going to give me something. Like, give me something. Child, they didn't give us anything. Child, Baela. Oh my gosh, Baela too. Baela. Oh my gosh, Baela. I'm so sorry, girl. But yeah, I thought they were gonna give me a cute little peck on the lips or something. Give me something. Like, y'all been engaged for how long? So Baela ends up following Jace to where the ships are at to go burn bitches up. So then that's when we get Corlys. Listen, Corlys and his son end up having a freaking daddy dearest conversation. It's whatever. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So Corlys and this broad Lorha, whatever you want to call her, they start scuffling. They start fighting. They start squabbling it up. Okay, known to Kendrick Lamar. Squabble up. They were squabbling in the sea. Squabbling. And honestly, I'm not going to hold you. The color grading was a little bit off in this episode. Like, the color grading was a little bit... But whatever. I'm gonna... That's a little pet peeve there. That's a little I'm being a little bit nitpicky. But it was good though. Like, the fight scene, the blood, the gore, everything was everything. So they start scuffling. They end up getting to a point where I'm trying to remember what came first. I think Baela. I don't know if they went through the narrow sea first, or like Baela and Jace came. I think Baela and Jace came first. So Baela and Jace come. They start burning bitches up. Lorha, I think that's how you say her name, takes the freaking, how do you say it, the javelin to throw it at Jace. And I was just like, oh my gosh, is this how Jace dies? Oh my gosh, no. I was getting like Game of Thrones flashbacks. Like, y'all remember when freaking the Night King threw the javelin at Viserys, the dragon? Daenerys' dragon. I was getting flashbacks. I was like, oh my gosh, Jace. But then when the thing came, it caught Jacerys's dragon by the, how do you call it, the vest, and it starts dragging the dragon down. And I was like, oh my gosh. Baela then comes make the save, and I was like, yes, bitch, yes. Baela comes make the save. She cuts the rope, They end up flying. And then they move. Corlys ends up going through the narrow, I don't know, sea point. And then Lorha was like, well, we're gonna get some. We need to, this ship needs to be lightweight. So he ends up throwing the Lannister twin off board, and then getting through too. Child, I was like, oh my God, this bitch is so determined. One thing about her, she is determined. My goodness. So she ends up getting through. Bitch, she takes her ship and smashes it into Corlys' ship. They end up scuffling again. Scuffling. Like, beating each other's asses. Sheep Stealer comes. No, I think... Okay, I'm clearly messing up the timeline, but y'all know what it is. Okay, so this is when Baela and Jace were having a conversation about going to, let's go get on the dragons, let's go burn bitches up. There's the point too where I thought that they were gonna kiss too, so whatever. Rain. Oh my God, Raina. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Raina comes with sheep stealer. She tries to, she's trying to help. At first, it was like okay, but then here's the thing: when once like that, I don't know if it came from the ship. I think it came from the ship, the opposition ship. It comes and it hits. I think the fire ends up hitting Sheep Stealer across the face. That's when Sheep Stealer went rogue. He was like, absolutely not. I don't care whose side I'm supposed to be on. I'm burning everybody up in this avenue. Y'all not gonna play in my face. Y'all not gonna play in my face. I burn people up. Y'all not gonna burn me up. Sheep Stealer ends up burning up the opposition and Corliss's ships. Rhaena starts screaming, Sheep Stealer, no. And I'm like, Rhaena, girl. A part of me is just like, girl, I don't know if you should have, I get it. You want to be a part of that. And here's the thing. A part of me feels bad for, a part of me does feel bad for Rhaena. Because it's like, I know people are going to blame her. And it's like, I know she did that. She did damage. She did. I'm not even going to hold you. She kind of messed up the flow of everything that was happening because Jace and Rhaena clearly had one focus in that moment. And then here comes Sheep Stealer fucking shit up. And we're not even going to talk about, we're going to talk about it. Rhaena, I'm going to talk about it in the end. So, Sheep Stealer ends up burning up Corliss's men and his ships. She's going off. Baela then comes, it's like, at first they couldn't see there was Rhaena on Sheep Stealer. She was like, what kind of dragon is this? Who's on this freaking dragon? She's coming over. She's like, okay, let me go see what the hell's going on. Baela ends up coming. Sheep Stealer ends up seeing Baela's dragon and swipes at Baela and Moondancer. Baela goes down. She comes up. She's like, Rhaena? Sheep Stealer ends up coming for Baela and Moondancer. I was like, oh my God, Rhaena. And Rhaena is screaming. As she's talking in fucking, what, how do you guys call it? Valerian? She's like, Sheep Stealer, no. That's my sister. They start going after. Jace sees it, and Jace is like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all not about to come for my fiance. Y'all not about to come for my fiance. Jace is like, okay, whoever is on Sheep Stealer, burn that bitch up. And he don't see that it's Rhaena at first. So at first he's like, I'm forgetting his dragon's name. But whatever. He tells his dragon, burn and go after. And then when he sees that it's Rhaena, he starts pressing the brakes on his dragon. He was pressing the gas at first. He was like, go after Sheep Stealer and whoever's on it. And then when he saw that it was Rhaena, he's like, break, put it on park. He's like, Rhaena, what the hell did you know how to do dragon riding? Bitch. Sheep Stealer ends up, this was like an episode of freaking Tom and Jerry, if you would have thought about it. Sheep Stealer ends up coming for Baela and Jace's dragon. And we're gonna be honest, Sheep Stealer is bigger than, definitely bigger than Moondancer, and also bigger than Jace's dragon. I'm not surprised. And probably Sheep Stealer was also probably hungry. So he was gonna burn a dragon up and eat that shit too. Sheep Stealer ends up coming for both of them. And I'm like, oh my God. This is a hot mess. And I know Rhaenyra, and I'm like, oh my God, if this news gets back to Rhaenyra, she's gonna be, oh God, she's gonna be so angry. So Sheep Stealer, ends up getting hit again. I think, Vermax, that's his name, Vermax. Vermax ends up getting hit with that arrow from the opposition ship. He starts dragging, and at first I thought it was a small arrow, and I'm like, okay, it can be pulled off. It doesn't have to be. No, that thing was strong as hell. That thing ended up pulling Vermax and Jace down to the ocean. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Please, and in that moment, even in myself, I was just like, okay, if the dragon drowns, maybe Baela can come back and get Jace and let him get on her dragon, and then they move on. Nope. Jace, he gets off. He takes off his vest, and his dragon ends up drowning. He lands on a log. And Chow, they and this is the part that like I was just like, oh my gosh. Jace ends up, they end up shooting an arrow, like 3 arrows at Jace, like on his back. At first he was shocked. He turned around. They shot it in his throat, and also I think on his near his heart area. It was so bad. It was so bad. And, like literally, I did three like 3 sounds when that happened. Like I was so shook, and I was just like, like you mean to tell me like Rhaenyra is just losing these kids? Like y'all just gonna continue to let this woman lose her kids? Y'all gonna continue to let her lose her kids? And baby, I'm sorry, Rhaena, you are definitely gonna get it. You're gonna get it. I think she's not only gonna get it from Rhaenyra, but she's also gonna get it from Daemon. And it's like I get it too, because it's like, if we're gonna be honest, Daemon did favor Baela over Rhaena. Like if we look at, even though they didn't give much in season 1, like Daemon favored Baela because Baela was the dragon rider. She claimed the dragon, and Rhaena couldn't. So Daemon favored one child over the other. And Rhaena didn't want to be left out, wanted to please her father. So she was like, you know what? I'm going to be over here searching for a dragon. I need to become a dragon rider. I am a Targaryen. I need to become a dragon rider. And the thing is, it's like, sis, you kind of left people off course. Like you kind of ruined the gist of the flow of everything that was going on between Baela and Jace. And now look what happened. And I think that Daemon is going to tear, I mean, who knows? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But I think that he probably is also going to tear that ass up. Like he's going to be like, why? Like, first of all, you just claimed this dragon. Well, at this point, the dragon claimed you because you clearly had no control. You went over there. The dragon not burnt freaking our side of the team, our team blacks. So it's like, girl. So he's definitely gonna be mad at his daughter. He's gonna get on her. I feel like he's gonna get on her. Rhaenyra's Rhaenyra is gonna be angry at Baela for one going along with the plan with Jace and having her locked up in that room. She's gonna tear Baela a new one. She's gonna tear Rhaena a new one. It's one of those things where it's just like, these kids are in hot shit next episode. like Jace is dead. Baela went along with Jace's plan. Rhaena went along, claimed the dragon, went over there burning things up without knowing how to control. It's Daemon and Rhaenyra are gonna tear Baela and Rhaena a new one next week. They sure will. And honestly, I feel like, they probably deserve it, but at the same time, I'm like, ugh. I'm so sad for these girls. These girls, like, I feel sad for them too, because it's just like, they lost their mother. Like, their dad is just doing whatever and being Daemon and not really. So it's just like, and Baela has kind of had to take like a leadership role, and because like without the mother and the father, like it's a lot. And then Rhaena is just, so I think that it's a tough situation that's gonna happen. I saw that trailer. Rhaenyra's not looking too good. And she's mourning, child. And Daemon is like, it is just like, a part of me is just like, Daemon, like, and I saw the trailer. It's like, Daemon, like, let her mourn. Like, he's like, oh, do you want his death to be in vain? It's like, bro, like, no, but it's like, bro, can I also mourn? Can I also cry as well? Like, it's a tough situation. Aemon has to go. Aemon is gonna go. Like, we know that for sure. Aemon is gonna go. He has to go. He has to go sooner than later. So Kristen Cole has to go. Aegon has to go. Allison has to go. Helena, I like you. I think Helena is like the only green that I like. But they all have to go. They're getting on my nerves. Rhaenyra been through too much. But on the bright side, even though all my Kris Jenner shit. I mean, Rhaenyra do got 2 other kids. You know, she do got 2 other kids. I mean, no, not two, three, because she has one more from Harwin. So she got 3 kids. So it's like she got the one from Harwin, the bastard kid, and then she has 2 from Daemon. So at least she will be, you know, she's good. She still got some heirs, even though this is a hot mess. Anyway, you guys, I want you guys to get a comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to watch any of my previous House of the Dragon reviews, it's on my, I have made a Game of Thrones House of the Dragon playlist. You guys can go watch it there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.